Oh, hello. Welcome to the wild. I'm Cypress. Follow me. Have a seat. Thank you for joining the circle. Today, we light a candle for joy. This is a little offering of gratitude for the joy in our lives. This works equally well as a prayer to call in joy. At the time of filming, we're coming into the long winter nights. This is an appropriate time to light candles against the cold and dark. All of the traditions mark this time with different stories, but what we all have in common is that celebration of the light and looking forward to the return of the light. Let us begin. Take my hands. We will set the space by calling on the divine universal energy. You can call on whatever God or scientific principle you are comfortable with. For me, it is the most ancient of gods. O great goddess, creatrix of life and love, please hear our call and accept our offering. And may all our gods and guides and helpers be welcome to join our circle. Now we will break hands. Thank you. And scribe a circle, just to make it official. With this blade, I carve this space from the cacophony. Let this circle hold only that which is for our greatest good. So mote it be. We could say Amen here, but I try to avoid invoking Amun-Ra unless I'm specifically trying to address him. He's a perfectly fine deity, I just don't happen to have a working relationship with him. But use whatever closing you're comfortable with. Joy is an important emotion. I am specifically choosing the word joy over the word happiness because to me they are very different things. Happiness is a protracted state of being, one we all ache for but very rarely achieve. And finding happiness is largely a matter of luck, no matter how proactive, how hardworking, or how obnoxiously optimistic we are. But joy is accessible to us all. It's a pleasure in the moment that doesn't require anything from us other than that we be open to it. And often not even that. Sometimes it whaps us upside the head despite ourselves. In the darkest, most agonizing moments of our lives, joy can still filter in. Whether it's noticing a beautiful tree in the sunlight, or getting a hug from your fur baby, or just taking the night off and having a good soak in the tub. Even in the most agonizing years of my life, I had access to joy. I'm not going to say that it was enough to pull me through, but it was one of the things that got me through. And now that the long night of my soul is coming to a close, I want to take the time to thank the universe for the gift of joy. During this ritual, this expression of gratitude, when I wish to express joy in a formal way, it is my custom to take a sip of wine to consecrate the moment. But feel free to mark each tribute in a way that feels right to you. This is a yellow candle. Yellow is a color for joy and happiness. And I've anointed this candle with oils that bring me pleasure. Specifically sandalwood, lavender, and cloves. Bless you. So I have assembled 5 items that represent joy in my life. I like the number 5 because it's the number of the sacred feminine, but of course you should select the number of items that make sense to you. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 7. Make this work for you. First item I have is a sycamore leaf. Nature is a comfort and an inspiration. Trees can both ground us and elevate us, and I appreciate their energy. Trees bring me joy. Second item is a little black cat. Technically, I guess this is a jaguar. I've had this little toy all of my life. I'm comfortable in the energy of cats. Not so much with humans. My life would feel really empty without the companionship and the affection of my cats and my jaguar. Cats bring me joy. Our third item is an SD card, because this is what I use to record video. YouTube as a platform has given me a way to create and share videos. In turn, this facilitates a connection with people that I would not otherwise have. For the creative outlet and the human connection, making videos brings me joy. Our fourth item is a handmade earthenware vase. For me, this represents the vast wealth of materials available to me out there in the cosmos, in the universe, in the world, in infinite number of choices that I can draw on when I am dressing, decorating my home, whatever I'm doing, where I want to invoke the energy, the environment, the reality that suits me. Having access to infinite choices in materials brings me joy. Finally, this is my mala. I believe the stone it's made out of is African turquoise. For me, this represents a cosmic or spiritual connection. Feeling an access to the divine, to the cosmos, has always been important to me. And throughout my struggles, including complete existential and cosmological crises, that ethereal connection, my identity as a being of spirit, has remained. Spiritual connection brings me joy. Now we sit and ruminate on this feeling of joy and of gratitude for that joy. This is a moment to get as absolutely sappy and pleased with yourself as you can. We're amplifying in our minds and our hearts the feeling of grateful joy and letting the flame of this candle transmit that energy up into the universe, into the ether, where it will disperse and spread and signal in more of the same. Go ahead, be stupid happy. No one's gonna see. There's no one here but us in the dark. It's worth noting here that if you use a long burning candle, it is very easy to get a protracted, amplified use out of this ritual because you can light it for a few minutes or an hour every night for a week or more and really generate the feeling that you want to bring more of into your life. For me, I'm just pleased. Cats are playing soccer. For me, I'm just pleased to be able to take a moment and just express my gratitude for the universe, for those little moments, not very often, but always so much appreciated, perforating years of constant agony. It's really a crapshoot whether or not we will have any access to happiness in our life. But as I said before, joy can be ours at any time if we're just open to it, or if it decides to whap us upside the head. Thank you for joining my circle this evening and helping me with this ritual of gratitude for joy. Like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Wild things, I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep it wild. Don't get burnt on those candles. All the traditions. I cannot keep anything in my head. Let's see, what are we doing here? How are we gonna do this? Hey! You can't do that. Yeah, I don't need to be replacing that screen because of your claws. Soak in the tub. What was I say? What was this? What did I do? Available. The vast wealth of materials. For me, this represents the... Hey, don't claw the couch! I love you, but don't claw the couch. Get my hair out of myself. This thing will not stay put.